Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I am coming at you on this Tuesday. And first and foremost, as always, just want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to all those who could be listening. And as we all know, Lakers Nation needs all the positive vibrations and blessings that they can get, because as if it couldn't get any worse, the Lakers last night looked like a junior varsity team again in the first quarter and came out to such a slow start where they allowed, I mean, just, it wasn't even anything to be mad at. This is something where you just had to be sad at, because when you have professional players, I don't give a damn who you are, and you getting paid what you are getting paid. I know people out in the trenches. You understand me? I know people that's out here that's trying to work and really get grinding to get their bread. And you out here making millions, and you can put up 12 points in the first quarter. 12 points. 12 points. And as LeBron looked to score each time, he looked around and I think he could tell, damn, am I the only one who's capable of making a damn shot? Because time in and time out, so many players were open for three, but yet incapable of making damn open looks. Now, LeBron himself, which everybody, all he stat pad, like all the ignorant, like people just got some real smooth brains who say that he's stat pad. But, you know, as far as trying to will and lead his team to a victory and have the same dedicated focus that he has, and wanting his teammates to have the same, I think had a lot of built up frustration for LeBron. And I almost pulled a LeBron, like LeBron didn't talk to the media last night. Well, your boy almost did not do no damn video today. Because I'm telling you what, it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous that none of this is being aimed at Coach Vogel either. Because how can you constantly have a team come out and not be prepared? How can your team constantly how can you constantly be out-coached time in again? Where you can see, okay, maybe a few times at the beginning of the season, you know, right before the midpoint, you know, you caught some teams off guard, you played some small ball depending on the matchup with LeBron at center when AD was out, and it may have worked for you, and you forced some other teams who couldn't adapt to that method or system in which you were playing LeBron at center. But obviously, if you start off the game again and the same thing is continuing to happen, because if you're going to play small ball, you're going to have to make the other team pay for it by being a great offensive team and making them have to switch onto the people that they can't guard. And when you get the open looks, you have to knock them down. And that's something the Lakers were not doing. Like I said, LeBron did his part. 4 out of 7 from 3. But Malik Monk, 1 out of 4 from 3. Austin Reeves, 0 for 4 from 3. Stanley Johnson, 0 for 1 from 3. Melo, 3 out of 9 for 3. Melo, just soon as he just shooting. Soon as he catches, not even, damn near don't even look in rhythm. Because you that itching to shoot the ball. 3 out of 9. THT was a respectable 3 out of 5. Avery Bradley, 0 for 2. Wayne Gabriel, sorry I couldn't remember his name yesterday, I'm sorry. But y'all know who I was talking about. Wayne Gabriel, 0 for 3 from 3. So if you look at that as a whole, the Lakers had 11 different players who took three-pointers. Whereas Toronto probably had 6 different players. At the most, maybe 7 who took three-pointers. Which, what I'm saying is, the Lakers he's just throwing out any and everybody. Okay, well, you're not hitting tonight. Wayne Ellington, you get out there. And you know, Wayne Ellington was a plus on the floor last night. THT was a plus on the floor, and so was Westbrook. And you had LeBron at a big minus. And a lot of this is due, and I'm not making excuses for LeBron, is because of the lineups and the positions in which he put LeBron James in because of playing against, getting mismatched in the other, against the other team. And that's due to bad coaching. The Lakers want to switch everything. That's Vogel's philosophy. Switch, switch, switch. Sometimes you just need to play straight up and play your man straight up. But that's not what they're doing. And when you switch every time on the pick and roll, and it creates mismatches, because really, other than Austin Reeves, nobody, and I will say THT has started to play better defense. They're the only ones. And that's why, call me crazy, but even when you bring Anthony Davis back, like LeBron said, that's only going to fix a few of the issues. The players need confidence. And hopefully Anthony Davis and LeBron James can instill some of that in them if they can even make a play-in game at this point. The Clippers took a loss last night. And when the Clippers took a loss last night, you would think that the Lakers could take advantage of that, which we all knew Toronto was a good team coming into it, but you're in your home stadium. You are in your home stadium, and this is the best you can do. This is the best you can do. This is the type of effort you can put up to score 12 in one quarter. How can you score 12 in the first quarter? I mean, that's ridiculous. It just really is truly sad. And to me, I'm going to say it again. It falls on coaching. And if you can see that the matchups that you had in there was not working, why does it take you into the end of the game to figure it out? Because if the Lakers went down 33-12 in the first quarter, but then in the second quarter, they win the second quarter 28-25. He doesn't know how to rotate his matchups. I've been saying that for 2 years. The only time he ever did good coaching was during the bubble, and that's because he did have better personnel. I will grant you that. Then Danny Green, got great 3-and-D person you had, KCP, Caruso, like, you know, they really messed up the team. And even not keeping JaVale McGee was a bad move. And you bring in Marc Gasol, you basically force him into retirement, which he had his issues as well. But the way the Lakers looking at center right now, it's like they ignored the whole position and just felt like they could put anybody out there, like it's just not an important position in the NBA anymore, and that's simply not the case. So, you know, as much as if you planned on having Anthony Davis at center, you have to realize he stayed injured a whole lot. And if you thought Dwight Howard was the answer, you can see clearly he is not. He's a foul machine. He can't really defend the pick and roll anymore. If he get caught in the switch, it's over with. He cannot stretch the floor at all. And you have all these young players. When I watched Cleveland last night, playing the Clippers, and you can see those young guns just hitting the threes, getting the crowd involved, and you know, you see where's this with the Los Angeles Lakers? Like anytime anybody shoot a shot, you think, is this shit finna go in? Like, for real, you holding your breath. Other than LeBron James. Sometimes Malik Monk, who is very streaky as well. I just don't understand. And then Westbrook made a boneheaded play. The Lakers had got into foul trouble early in the third quarter. I think maybe 3 or 4 minutes into the third quarter. And then it's a fast break breaking out. You already in the penalty, and Russell Westbrook go fouling and putting him at the free throw line. It's like 7 or 8 minutes in the game. Like, you already trying to fight to get in. And the Lakers fought back and got into the game. And got it down to single digits. But it was just too much, too little, too late. Because by the time you build such a huge hole for yourself, you have to exert way too much energy to get back into the game. And it's like singing the same old song every day, every time they play. And I know they were on the second night of the back-to-back, and LeBron James, people want to get on him because he was frustrated and slammed the ball to the floor and did everything else. But at some point, you know, that's something you want to see, because he could easily be, if it was just all about stat padding or him just trying to break Kareem record or whatever you think it is he's trying to do, then it would be totally different. But as you can see, LeBron James has passion because he wants to win. And he's frustrated that they're not winning. You know? And I just feel like the Lakers, and you know, you can put it on LeBron James too, as far as him co-signing to get Russell Westbrook there. But Russell Westbrook is somebody who cannot space the floor. He cannot space the floor. He cannot shoot jumpers. So pretty much defenses know the only thing he can do is drive And if they have rim protectors there, he doesn't have the athleticism that he once did to be able to finish at the rim because he constantly blows layups, getting blocked by the rim on dunks at times. So what is he really bringing you to the table when you have other teams who have plenty of plenty of players that's capable of hitting the long ball? And Anthony Davis, he's not capable of hitting the long ball. So, I mean, what his mid-range game is not even all that good. I mean, he's got to play in the paint to be good. The main thing he brings to the table is defense, which he is a great rim protector. But at the end of the day, for the Lakers to trade away the entire team just to get Anthony Davis, you know, they might have said, well, we got a ring out of it, you know. And who knows, they may get another one. I'm not counting them dead in the water yet. But with this team, without none ever getting healthy, they really just don't have any dependable. And in today's game, you have to have people that are dependable three-point shooters. And they don't have that because leagues and things like that can change so quickly. And Wayne Ellington, you thought he was going to be a marksman. But you know what? He hasn't got consistent playing time. He hadn't had the confidence of his coach. So, I mean, you can't expect Wayne Ellington to be some kind of knockdown shooter when he doesn't know when he's going to play, when he's not going to play. You know, and Vogel just so wishy-washy with he's oh, throw this in there. Oh, let me throw that in there. Oh, let me throw them in. Like, this Summers can't coach. Is that, I mean, why can people not understand that Frank Vogel is not a good coach? You should have got rid of him a long time ago. So if he's not fired during the offseason, then I swear to you, I promise, if he's not fired and they get rid of him in the offseason, then, I don't know, I almost said something, but I don't want to say something I can't take back. So I'm just going to leave it like that. The Lakers know what they need to do. Jeannie Buss know what she needs to do. Because Frank Vogel, you are not it. Look at these young coaches. Look at J.B. Bickerstaff. Look at the job he's doing. It's a coach that could have got a chance, even down in Houston when he came on as a replacement in the interim. Then they didn't even give him a chance, and then he goes find another opportunity and turn it into something special. That's what I'm talking about. Frank Vogel. Do you look at Frank Vogel and see a leader of men? Because that's what a coach does. You lead men. You give them energy. You give them belief. Because sometimes money cannot be the only motivation. They got the money. Who cares? They're making plans for what they're going to be doing in May. Oh, we're going Barbados or wherever the hell, Cabo. If you had millions, maybe you would, and you young too. And I will say this, with the Lakers being talked about every day, when you play with the LeBron James and you that relevant that and I'm kind of with Charles Barkley at some point. Like, continue to talk about him. It's like they know it, and they just underperform because they cannot handle it mentally. Because there's no damn way you could be this damn sorry to where you can only score 12 points in a quarter. Toronto has good defense, but it ain't that damn good. I mean, you just blowing open three after 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 open three. Y'all thought it was on a loop, didn't you? But it might as well be on a loop because that's what the hell they was doing. Man, but I had about enough. I just really, you know, it's just really tough to watch. And, you know, I know all the haters are happy and got a big smile on their face. And I'm going to keep on, look, I'm going to keep on blessing y'all haters. I'm going to keep blessing you. I know y'all happy, and that's good that you're happy, because if you wasn't hating on the Los Angeles Lakers and hating on LeBron James, then they must not be doing something right. Worry about your own little poo-poo team. You understand what I'm saying? Worry about them. But, you know, Player Fly once said it gets greater later. Even for you player haters and imitators, and even sometimes for you aggravators. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as always, man, just want to scream out right on to the real. Much love to these haters. And just keep on keeping on, man. Keep the positive belief, you know. Just because the Lakers not doing good don't mean you not doing good. So I know a lot of people just upset right now and they hurt. Don't gonna be. It's all good. It's like Russ said, life goes on. You know, this season it could just be a bust. And if that's the way it turned out, it is what it is. May the best team win. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean we can't sit back and enjoy the game of basketball, but it does mean some changes do need to be made. And even if it's not just in the off season, during this regular season, and I'm not just saying personnel changes or coaching staff changes, I'm talking about a change in mentality in order to get the job done. And maybe Anthony Davis can come back and give the Lakers some kind of spark. Him and LeBron James can get their attitude and playing in the right direction, because confidence is a hell of a thing. Confidence is a hell of a thing, and right now they are lacking that. But anyway, like I said, man, right on to the real. Much love to these haters. I'm out.